Clutch them pearls. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Watch this moment closely because what happens next may say more than you think. It's just a roll, or is it a red flag? You tell me. Tonight we're zooming in on the moment that a lot of people might have missed or may have dismissed. But to me, it speaks volumes. We're looking into the Texas Roadhouse footage. The video was taken the evening before Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers went missing from his Hendersonville home in Tennessee. It shows Sebastian and his mother, Katie Proudfoot, sitting at the table at the restaurant. On the surface, it's just a mom and her son having dinner. Let's look closer because there's a particular moment that really caught my attention. In this clip, Sebastian reaches out innocently, casually, for another one of those famously hot rolls at Texas Roadhouse. You know, the ones that they give you that aren't optional. They come with the table. And then, watch closely. You'll see what looks like his mother scolding him. It's subtle, a hand movement, a sharp look, something she does with her mouth. But to me, this is just my opinion. It felt like a correction. And the way Sebastian jerks his arm back. On its own, it might be nothing. But when you zoom in and look at this moment in the context of the entire case, it sticks with me. Because here's what we know. Sebastian is autistic. He's a 15-year-old boy who had sensory sensitivities. Routines mattered, comfort mattered. And something as small as being told not to take a warm roll, something familiar and something safe. And the bigger question is, was this about the role or was this about control? It's just one moment, but sometimes one moment tells a bigger story. We heard very little from Katie Proudfoot since Sebastian vanished. Now again, I'm not accusing anyone of anything, so let me be clear. In my opinion, there was clearly something about food about Sebastian, allegedly stored from behind his bed, the wrappers and all of that. And from what we've been told by people close to the family, Sebastian lived a very controlled life inside his house. And it also makes me wonder what else was happening behind the scenes that we didn't see. I'm not saying a role is evidence, but I am saying a pattern starts somewhere. And in this case, with much more silent and these few leads, sometimes it's the little moments that speak the loudest. A child, especially a child with autism, is reaching for comfort. And that response of control and discipline, it raises red flags, not criminally, but emotional ones, real ones. Was Sebastian allowed to self-soothe? Was he allowed to eat when he was hungry? Was he nurtured or just managed? The restaurant clip might be the only true footage we have of Sebastian of his last known hours. And what we see is him reaching for something simple and being shut down. And listen, some people might say, you're reading too much into it. Maybe I am. Maybe it was nothing. But when you line it up with everything else that we don't know, like how Sebastian just disappeared with no trace, how no one saw him leave the house, how there's been no solid timeline and no public urgency for the people closest to him, except his father, it gets harder to call the moment just parenting. So I want to hear from you. Go back and watch the Texas Roadhouse clip here. Watch it closely. Watch Sebastian's body language. Watch hers. Does it feel warm? Does it feel safe? Or does it feel off? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We're here to bring attention to Sebastian's case. And if you're just joining us for the first time, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss our next stream. We're not just asking questions. We're asking the right ones. Because at the end of the day, we don't know where Sebastian Rogers is, and we owe it to him to look at everything, even something as simple as a roll at dinner. Thank you all so much for joining me. God bless. Clutch them pearls.